this content is for kids.
It's not for kids.
Isn't that what I said?
No, it's not for kids. If you are 13 years or younger, this is not for you. Do I have to kill somebody in order to actually make that point across?
No, man, you don't have to kill
Wait
no
a
one.
second.
No.
We return to our planet. The High Court may well sentence you to torture.
He likes movies, we like movies. SeptumSin versus the world. SeptumSin versus the world. SeptumSin versus the world. SeptumSin versus the world. I'd buy that for $1.
Greetings, you're watching SeptumSin versus the World. I'm SeptumSin. Today, we're talking about Deathcember, a film that had a fairly recent release from Vinegar Syndrome, and this one is loaded to the core. I mean, it's got some pretty cool stuff. It has an amazing slipcover, reversible cover, 2 discs, filled to the brim with special features. Vinegar Syndrome is one of those boutique labels that does amazing work when it comes to putting things together. Now, is this worth it? Let's talk. This has about 24 different short films on it that represent the holiday season. There are various filmmakers, foreign and domestic, if you're from the United States or elsewhere, that have put these together. All of them having a similar tone about horror during Christmas. So, let me first give some compliments to this plot line here. I did like a lot of I liked how they used like the Advent calendar as sort of their way of going from place to place. I liked that hub. It was fine enough digital creation. There were some that really did, some of the short stories really did strike a memorable tone, like the one that they lead off with is very creep show vibes, and the claymation one also will stick with me for a while. But there's just something about this. I need to watch it again. But by the time I was at the end, I was just like, come on, end. This has a fairly long runtime. It's over 2 hours in running, and I think it's 134 minutes. Let's see, 45 minutes. Yeah, about 2.5 hour runtime, almost. And I admit, I was ready for it to end probably at the 2 hour mark. It's not that any of the stories are bad, per se. Matter of fact, I can't think of any one of them that struck me as this is terrible. It's just there's something off about these particular shorts for me. I didn't get a lot of enjoyment out of them. I didn't hate them, but I didn't get a lot of enjoyment out of them. They all left me with this similar feeling, which tonally I think they are amazing what they did, because I felt the same basic feeling from every single one of these. And that's pretty difficult. Even those that I had a hard time even concentrating on because I would zone out a bit, I felt like had that same similar tone to them. Now, as far as other aspects of it, acting, I really liked the acting. The acting was really good. It's actually above that B tier. I mean, it's not A tier, but it's definitely above B tier. And I felt like the effects also did the job. I love the claymation. The claymation short was not like, it had the same issues that all the others had, but I did like all the work they put into it. Maybe the issue is there is a bit of a darkness to this that goes beyond the average horror, something that kind of stings the soul. Again, I'll have to rewatch this. Maybe with somebody else. Maybe get my wife to watch it with me or somebody else to watch it and get their thoughts on it, because there's something off here, but I cannot tell what it is. As far as other things, like I said, effects acting was good. Music was excellent. I wouldn't necessarily listen to it on its own, but definitely well worth you putting your ears to it. I really did enjoy it overall. So, that being said, who would like this is a more difficult run. I think people who like horror anthologies could get something out of this, but you have to be a particular type of person to really get the full enjoyment out of this film. And I'm not sure who it is. And maybe that's the issue. Maybe that is what's bothering me, is that I'm just not sure who is the big recipient for this. It's got to be somebody. But it's not necessarily me. But I hope you've enjoyed this. If you did, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.